Full Committee, Mr. Walberg, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thanks to the panel for being here. I think if you look at our hearing schedules, you'll realize that we're taking AI seriously. Whether we understand it or not, we need to know about it and know best practices. Superintendent Blatt, welcome here. We hear consistently that teachers feel overworked and stressed, and we know that is true in many, many cases. While AI can save teachers time, getting trained can also take time, and in certain cases cause stress additionally. You touched on this in your testimony, but how do you ensure that AI training equips teachers rather than becoming just another in their to-do list? Your microphone, please.
Thank you. We have a lot of information available and professional learning resources on our professional learning management system that our teachers can access at any time. But from experience in talking with our teachers, many of the tools they are currently using in the classroom have not taken a lot of time to learn how to use. Even when we speak about the Minecraft education and the programs that we're doing with the students, the training is maybe a 90-minute virtual session, and then they walk through that with their students. And so our experience has been that while the professional learning and the effective use of this technology is important, it's not taking the level of training that we've seen with other things that we've rolled out in the state. Okay,
well, that is always going to be a creative tension, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you. Mr. Sahoni, you mentioned that some teachers are using AI to customize the instruction for their students. In your written testimony, you mentioned one teacher in Houston who achieved a 20% increase in test scores. I wish that that person had been my teacher at certain points. That kind of improvement is remarkable. So how did AI enable such massive improvement, and do you think that other teachers could replicate those same results?
Thank you for the question. So in that example, the teacher in Houston took text for a classroom who had students that were speaking over 52 different languages. And so they were able to use AI to ensure the text was able to be translated into the languages that met the students where they were without reducing the complexity of the text at the same time, right? It's important to make sure we keep a high standard. Something else that teacher was able to do was also to then be able to spend more time with the students, motivating the students to be able to access that technology. I think this example speaks to a broader idea that AI has the potential to help support the personalization of learning opportunities for students, while at the same time freeing up the teacher. It would have taken that teacher way too long to try to replicate the different languages on their own, to then spend that time building relationships with the students to motivate those students to strive to achieve their goals as well. So I think the combination of technology and the combination of the relationships the teacher is then able to build can really support achieving the student outcomes we care about.
Interesting. That could bring up another hearing on how we can take a multiplicity of ethnic groups, languages that are here in America, but still turn that AI training into bringing people back to English as well. Something that I think most our American citizens would say is integral in bringing the nation together. And so that'll be another subject, Mr. Chairman, that we could look at in the future as well. Mrs. Knox, you mentioned in your written testimony that one of teachers' biggest fears around AI use is student privacy. What advice would you give to teachers who want to use AI responsibly and without compromising student data?
Yes, thank you for the question. And safety, I think, is going to be probably a big theme of today's hearing. There is no question that student data privacy is on everybody's minds when it comes to AI. And I'm speaking to our products when it comes to the purview of a school district. I can say for sure that the company does not leverage the students' data to inform any of our AI models, nor do we provide it to any third-party providers. But in addition to that, we make sure that the district is fully in charge of the technology. So in other words, they can monitor what is happening inappropriate use potentially. They can also filter out information that may not be appropriate for that district. And then also they enter into an agreement with us that they will not allow a child under the age of 13 to use a chatbot. So that all combined, including asking teachers to always be trained very consistently that when they use any sort of chatbot, they are never inputting any personally identifiable information into that chatbot of a teacher or a student. So those 5 elements combined create this very safe environment when using Microsoft technologies.
Thank you. I yield back.
I'll now recognize the ranking member of the full committee, Mr. Scott, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mrs. Blatt,